Hello and welcome, my soul tribe. We're going to look into what shadow work your person is being presented with at this time. Okay. Keep in mind that these are collective in general, so receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Let's go ahead and begin. So for my Aries viewer, the person, I'll just say your person. For Aries person, what shadow work are they being presented with at this time? The Lovers. Okay. Fear of intimacy. So this person is learning to trust in intimacy again, maybe learning to trust in your connection. This definitely could be a lover's connection. This deck is a bit shadowy, so, for those of you that are sensitive to that, that's a little bit of a heads up. But yeah, this person is, when it comes to love, they have this fear. They have this fear of opening up, of letting someone in. They're afraid of losing their identity when it comes to, or their autonomy when it comes to relationships. They're afraid of codependency, yet they truly desire like this connection and this like melding into one energy. But they're moving through the shadow work right now, and you might notice this within your connection, especially in this Taurus new moon energy to the full moon. They're moving through this right now so that they can level up and they can leave the past behind. But there are a lot of insecurities that are coming up for this person due to past relationships. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, this person, I feel like, has been holding back. They've been afraid of freely expressing themselves. They have been again, afraid of fully letting someone in. But it feels like your energies are already starting to, they're already starting to blend, and it feels like your energy's like almost lighter than this person's. You have more light, and that's kind of helping with this alchemy and this healing. Okay, so I very much feel you're already involved with this person. I feel like you're already intimate with this person, or at the very least, like, you're emotionally intimate with this person. Okay. So when it comes to love and relationships, that's where their shadow work is at this time. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you. Let's go ahead to Leo. So for my Leo viewers, your person, what shadow work are they being presented with? The Ace of Spheres. Okay, so this has to do with new beginnings, stepping outside of their comfort zone, their value within themselves, and like their skills, abilities, and talents. The Ace of Spheres is that Ace of Pentacles, so there's a new beginning here that they're being presented with. But in order to get to that new beginning, they have to move through this veil of fear. They have to move through a little bit of the unknown. They also have to, they're kind of being confronted by like their own feelings of like, am I worthy of this? Am I worthy of this new beginning? And so they're working through that worthiness as well. But there's like this vortex here. Okay, there's this vortex of energy, or this portal energy to a new beginning. And they're being beckoned forward to this new beginning. But they definitely have insecurity that is coming forward. So their ego is coming up, trying to keep them stuck where they're at. This could be like a promotion. This could be an investment. This could be within your own connection relationship with this person. But they like have to kind of move through those fears, those egoic pauses, I should say, that are showing up here. And much of this has to do with this person's intrinsic value and knowing that they deserve this gift or this new beginning. It's almost like they have to embody the energy. Okay, that's really cool. All right, so let's go ahead and see for Sagittarius, your person. I'll just say that, your person. What shadow work are they moving through at this time? We have the Five of Swords. Okay. This has to do with kind of fighting themselves and their own internal conflict within their mind. They feel stuck. They're not sure I think the reason that they're in this Five of Swords energy is this person has operated from masculine energy in their mind for most of their experience. And they're being called to, one, connect with the earth, because they're like roots growing up from the bottom of this being's feet, connecting with the earth energy that holds that space for them so that they can feel into their heart space. They need to be able to feel into their heart space, to ground, come back into their body, because they can go every direction in their mind. But they need to open up to their feminine, connect in with their heart space. Again, the earth energy, nature, this person might feel more comfortable in nature. Like nature is the container that holds the space for this person to be able to feel what they need to feel. But it's a lot, so they're kind of overwhelmed. But it's important, yeah, that this person feels safe so they can get out of their mind, move into their heart space, and start to work through those emotions. And be in their feminine, because in their feminine they'll find their wisdom. In that feminine energy, when they connect in with their body and they clear that emotional debris out of their heart space or that stagnancy, then they will discover their truth. Then they will be able to move past these mental blockages, get into their heart space and listen to the wisdom of their body. Now, this person might need therapy. They might need some support here with this Five of Swords energy. But this person also struggles with being in competition and comparing themselves to others. So this person has been avoiding doing this work for a long time, but it's time for them to come back to themselves, move into their feminine, relax into their feminine, and feel what they need to feel in order to discover their truth, what it is that they really want. And I feel like their light, to discover their light within. Okay, because they've been at conflict for a while, or they've been in competition with others, or they've been very difficult on themselves. Okay, over intellectualizing, like that's this person, Sag. Okay, so let's go ahead to Taurus. So for my Taurus viewer, your person, what shadow work are they being presented with at this time? Eight of Swords. Okay, so kind of feeling stuck in one place. There could be a belief system that is keeping this person stuck. Their comfort zone, perhaps. Their egoic fears are showing up here. But there's a mindset that this person is stuck on at this time. And they kind of have to free themselves. It feels to me like they have the skills, they have the tools, they have the abilities. There's all these swords next to them. They could easily take one of those swords, free themselves, and cut themselves free. This person also needs to clear energy cords, okay? Maybe even some attachment. They're dealing with some attachment or codependent energies that are keeping them stuck that they have to clear. Okay, maybe this person also needs to set more boundaries with those around them, because I feel like this being is very light, so they have a lot of light within their energy body, and people want to cling to that. So this person needs to do a lot of clearing work energetically, and then also some work on their own belief systems, their own limiting beliefs. This person might require like a coach or a therapist or somebody to help them to move beyond those limitations. I also feel like this person's been evolving where they're at. They've been growing and evolving, but they haven't been able to spread their wings. Like it's coming to the point where their comfort zone is becoming uncomfortable. So they're definitely going to have to make some changes here, is what it feels like, at least within their own mindset of what they're capable of. This person may have been held back by their past, okay? Held back by their past and who they were in the past, but they've evolved beyond that. So it's time for them to, spread their wings here, believe in themselves more, and start to take some confident steps forward. So let's see for Virgo. For Virgo's person, what shadow work are they being presented with at this time? Four of Swords. Okay. Yeah, this person right now is called to go within, okay, to listen, to meditate. This person is also guided right now to focus on, their healing, balancing their masculine, feminine energy. But also stick with a meditative practice. Now, meditative practice doesn't have to be like the traditional meditation of being still. This person could do a moving meditation. They could walk a labyrinth. They could go for a walk in nature. Okay. But I think this person just kind of needs to sit in a quiet space or spend some time meditating and going within, because they have something that they're healing. It could be from their past. It could be from their past, but there's something that's important for them to heal right now within either their energetic body or their physical body. It could be, especially if this person is a masculine, to heal their masculine energy at this time. For some of you, this person's been sitting around too much, then they are being guided to be in their masculine energy and take some action. Like for instance, if they're manifesting, but they're just sitting there, they're not taking aligned action after doing the manifesting work, then they're being guided to take that aligned action. Okay. And for some of you, this person, you know, is guided to spend some time with themselves, connect with their higher self. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. Let's see, Capricorn. So Capricorn, your person, what is the shadow work they're being presented with at this time? Highest and best messages. The Three of Cups. Okay, this has to do with their relationships. Oh, what's underneath that? The Queen of Swords. Okay, interesting. This person is learning to let people in, or they're learning about friendships, connections, communication at this time with the Three of Cups and the Queen of Swords. It feels like, yeah, this person could even be healing or being presented with shadow work when it comes to communication in their world, communication with friends, or communication, just even like socialization. Right now, this person might be very closed off and want to spend time kind of on their own, but this person's kind of being guided to open up their heart space a little bit more, to connect with and collaborate with other energies, even though they're kind of fearful, because they have had experience before where they've been, you know, they've dealt with people that were not, people that were shady. We have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck, or people that betrayed them. That could be the case, or it could be that this person is being shown who's really on their side and who's not, who to trust and who not to trust. And the Queen of Swords energy is coming forward to assist that person with this discernment of who's around them, this discernment of their social groups or their co-workers. You know, they're starting to see the light here. They're starting to see something very clearly. So it definitely has to do with their social groups, okay? Their communication, their boundaries, expressing their truth, and knowing who to trust and who not to trust at this time. Okay, let's go ahead to Pisces. So for Pisces, my Pisces viewer, your person, what is the shadow work they're being presented with at this time? We have Strength. Okay, they're definitely facing some challenges here with the Strength card. They're facing fears at this time. It could be addictions, you know, or something that they were doing in excess that they have to kind of be a bit more reserved, okay, with, instead of, you know, they just kind of have to create kind of this balance here. Yeah, this person is being guided to have courage, and their strength is being tested at this time with a situation, it feels like, because this being is in between like two jaws. You know, they're holding open these jaws. So this person could be facing their own personal demons as well. But the Strength card does best the devil. So it's like whatever fears or, you know, lower vibrations this person is facing, it's actually making them stronger. They could even be figuring out how to alchemize energy okay, or be inspired by certain energies. It could be somebody's an artist, and so like they kind of invite in experiences or things of greater depth. Like they go to greater depth to understand and to be inspired. It could be that. But this person, I feel, is an alchemist, and they're learning how to alchemize or have humor or kind of like dance through these changes, I'm hearing too. They could have temptations around them. You know, they're trying to take them off their chosen path. Okay. So this person right now, yeah, they're really stepping into their strength. They're stepping into their own personal power. They might be meeting their edges when it comes to, you know, certain situations. But they're navigating in a way that I think benefits them, where they have like their free will choice. They have these adjustments that they're making. And if you're in this person's, you know, this life, or this is your person, like your partner here, I feel like you give them strength and you give them inspiration as well to move through this transformation or face this challenge that they're facing. Okay, so let's see for my Cancer sign viewers, your person, what are they being presented with? 4 of Cups, missed opportunities. This person be going through like some sort of midlife crisis, or they're just looking at all the different angles of the choices that they've made. They might have recently too been like rejected by something that wasn't best for them. It could have to do with their work or like a social group or something like that. But I feel like right now this person's just trying to find their balance. They're looking at both sides of the coin of a situation. But they definitely are somewhat, I feel, stuck in like the past or disappointment, or a bit of a like stubborn energy with the 4 of Cups, because that's that rejection energy. This person could not want help at this time. They're like, I want to figure it out myself. Even though it might be more difficult for them, that's kind of the stance that they're taking with the 4 of Cups energy. That could be, you know, quite frustrating for you, Cancer sign, because you're intuitive and you typically have a good sense of solutions and answers. It could be that, or it could be that this person's like, they're caught up on something that rejected them. And I feel like it has to do with work or something like that. So rejection is a theme that's coming up for this person, or missed opportunities. It could even be at a point in their life where they're like, oh, when I was younger, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. But they're doing some reflecting. They're definitely doing some reflecting, and their outer world is reflecting their inner world right now. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Cancer signs. Let's see, Scorpio viewers. What is this person? The Magician. Oh, this is funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this person is they're discovering their power, right? But they're also, with the Magician energy, they're being pointed out the ways that they have manipulated others, or they're being pointed out how their energy is basically coming back to them. What they're putting out there is coming back to them with the Magician. That's one case of this. Another could be that this person is discovering their light. They're discovering alchemy through moving through something shadowy at this time. It could be like this person feels like everything's going wrong, and because they're out of alignment, or they don't understand, or let's say they're manifesting, but not in their, not in the full form way where, you focus, you have to align your energy with your manifestation. You have to take aligned action steps too. But they're discovering something here, some light in the darkness about some truth or something that would help them change their circumstances, discover their power, discover their alchemy. So it could be, it could be one of those two situations here with a magician. In some, it's like this is simply them discovering that they can alchemize their shadow, or they can alchemize energies, learning to work with different energies and the power of high frequency. So this shadow work could not is not necessarily something negative, but it's something that an untapped power that they didn't realize they had. Maybe that they thought they were at like the effective life, but now they're realizing, wait a second, I can be a conscious creator. So that's really nice. It's beautiful. Okay. For some people too, like this person is studying, or working with spiritual tools, and it's spiritual tools that are, come very naturally to them, and it's really an exciting time for them. Could have done it in past lives, it's just very natural and easy for them to work with these spiritual tools or these spiritual gifts that they have, or they're discovering. Okay, so for my Gemini viewers, your person, what shadow work are they being presented with at this time? Highest and best messages. A lot of people, their third eyes are clearing too, because my nose wasn't running before and now it is. Okay, so yes, a lot of emotions, but also there's third eyes are clearing. Oh, we have the Queen of Wands, beautiful. Stepping into their power. Okay, stepping into their magic, into their power here, their alchemy. Look at this Queen of Wands, she's stunning. Okay. Yeah, this person is discovering their power, their alchemy, their magic, their femininity, the purpose of their light, the purpose of their shadow, truly stepping into their power. So there was some sort of hidden power or magic within this person that was untapped potential, and now they're tapping into it. So their shadow is discovering this part of themselves that they didn't even realize they had all along. They could also be tapping into like their witchy energy that they didn't realize they had access to. But it's very ethereal, and it's beautiful, and there's actually a lot of self-love and appreciation coming in here for this person, or this person's they're transforming the way that they present themselves in the world, the way they feel about themselves. Like they are really kind of embodying more goddess energy, which is beautiful. The Queen of Wands. They're realizing how they could be also exploring the laws of attraction and manifestation. They're really realizing how magnetic they are. Or they're learning to work with their energy. They're learning to, work with alchemy and the elements. Their passion, their expression. Maybe this person's been doing some releasing of conditioning. And so now they feel more freely and authentically themselves, and they feel more comfortable being in their power, or they feel more comfortable in their skin. Like that's beautiful. Beautiful shadow work. Okay, Libra. My Libra viewers. What is your person being presented with? The shadow work at this time. The Five of Cups. Okay. So this person feels like they're reaching for something unattainable. They're having to release some grief or a past cycle that they've been holding on to, because there's a skeleton figure reaching for these cups, right? And kind of missing them. Okay. So there's this sense of a cycle that needs to end. This person needs to release something here. It could be grief, or it could be something that was weighing them down. But the fact that it's a skeleton makes me think like of the death card. So a cycle. This person needs to operate in a different way. And I think they're discovering that. They need to make changes. They need to make changes. Because they can't continue. If they have this goal, they have to be able to, just like when you're manifesting, you know, you've got to align your energy with that manifestation. They have to figure that out. Or again, maybe they do have some grief that they've been holding on to that they have to release, so that they can evolve and grow and move forward here. Because this person could be focused on the past, focused on like disappointment, rather than what's working for them. And maybe it's that's the perspective they need to change, because they're just making it harder on themselves. Okay? They're trying. I think they're trying with all their might, but they're trying from the wrong place. The wrong intention, the wrong place. And that's why it's not working out for them right now. So, you know, there needs to be, with the number 5, there needs to be some shift and change here. Either within this person's energy, their perspective, in order to attain their goals. Okay? And Aquarius. So for my Aquarius viewers, my Aquarius person, my Aquarius viewer sees as their person, what shadow work are they being presented with at this time? The 8 of Cups. We have a runner energy. Okay, Aquarius. This could be somebody who's like in a codependent situation. Excuse me. This could be somebody that you left behind. And they're trying to run back to you. Okay? Or this is someone who runs when things get difficult. This is someone who is being shown their actions and decisions are not leading them to happiness. They could be trying to run from themselves, run from their shadow work, run from, their own development here. But it's like they're running in place. Okay, they've got to kind of do this work if they want to elevate, if they want to actually move forward here. It's like they're stuck in a pattern or cycle. Like I'm seeing somebody running in place. Or they oh, that's weird. They're looping. So like they think of like a race, and somebody runs, they get to the finish line. As soon as they get to the finish line, they're back at the start again of the race. It's like that. Like this person needs to take some time to slow down and go within and focus on what's being presented for them rather than trying to run from it. This person's a very fearful person. They could be somebody who runs from commitment. They run from a lot of things with the 8 of Cups energy. And they're disappointed and they blame others rather than taking accountability for themselves. So this person's, they're dealing with some pretty deep shadow work here. And they're just stuck in a loop. That's no fun. But they're in this loop of disappointment until they stop running from themselves and running from the work that's important for them to do. Okay. So it could be a karmic energy, that's possible. But that's kind of what I see, and I do think it's somebody that you probably left behind. I don't think this is somebody that you're with, Aquarius. This is somebody that was very disappointing and you kind of moved forward from them. Because you don't want to stay stuck in that loop. All right, so that's what I have. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Take the best care of yourself. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon.